back to Linda's Pantry. So today what I want to make for you is an inspired deal, and so I started thinking about it, and I've actually been inspired a few times this week by watching other videos, and so this is going to be my inspired series. So I hope it inspires you to stay with me, because not all of us share with the same community, and I think that I'd like to give a little shout out to everybody that I'm inspired by, and maybe you'll be inspired by them as well. And so anyways, this recipe, it's not really a recipe, this idea was from one of my very good friends that I work with, but I was like, how'd you do that without telling me? Anyway, she bought a big 3-pound bag of garlic at Costco, and I do that quite often because I make all my own garlic powder. Once I discovered homemade garlic powder, I thought I'll never buy it again, and I do try to use what I already have stocked up, but it's hard. I still go back to mine. Anyway, she actually took part of it and stored it in oil. Now, I do this quite often in the summertime with basil leaves. I'll store the basil leaves for months after they would have been gone. And so anyways, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do it in a minced garlic as well. So I hope that you go over and see my friend Just for Sweets. I'll leave a link below in the show more box, and alongside my Facebook page and my Wild Tree website. So if you are in the mood for some all organic, all natural products, food products, you can go over to Wild Tree and check that out. It's a nice, easy website to navigate through. And so, that being said, we're going to do this. It's super easy, and I'm going to write the date on the jar because I want to see just how long this lasts, because I'm going to do a big quart of it. All right, guys, and the rest of it, I'll be dehydrating. All right, let's go do this. Okay, guys, I'm really glad you stayed for this. This is such a simple idea, but if it helps keep this, like Michelle said, 3 pounds of garlic from going bad. I've always dehydrated it, but I thought, what a great idea, because I do preserve... well, we preserve sun-dried tomatoes in oil. We preserve other things, and I don't know why this couldn't be canned. I don't know. You can certainly infuse the oil, obviously, with the garlic. I do that quite often with chilies and garlic. But anyways, that being said, I'm going to get some of this ground up, and I may do all of it in oil. I'm going to write the date on the jar of my lid, just so I know how long this really keeps, and then I can give you an update on that one. We use tons of garlic in this house, so a lot of it will stay. And she's right, when you open that bag, you are destined for it to go bad for whatever reason. I'm just going to pour some of these cloves into my food processor, and I'm not going to make you listen to it. But that's obviously what I'm going to be doing. So I'll bring it back when I get that part done and start putting some in the jar. That's not the whole thing. I'm just going to do it in smaller batches. Okay, that took all of like 3 seconds. But let's take this lid off, and I'll try to give you a close-up of how chopped up. It's really finely diced. I love how that is, because it's hard to get it diced that fine with a knife. So I'm going to bring you over. Hold on for the ride here, and I'll show you how nice and diced that is. Isn't that nice? Okay, so that's what we've got. And put you back down. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so now we're going to get a canning funnel, because I really want to make sure that I get everything in the jar, not on my counter. And I've got a handy dandy spatula. I love good spatulas. Okay, and because I'm left-handed, I'm going to try, just for you guys, to give you the right-handed view of something. I might become pretty ambidextrous if I keep trying this. Don't know how easy that's going to be, though. And I love, oh, it smells so good. I love minced garlic and everything that I can put it in. So we're just going to clean that out into the jar, and then we're going to add some olive oil and then that oil too, as long as you keep it covered in oil, it should really preserve it pretty good. And we're going to keep it refrigerated. I don't think that this is a process. I'd have to research a little bit more. I don't know that it's a process that you could keep unrefrigerated without doing a canning of some sort. Okay, let's get this. And you know, the stuff that we buy has a brine to it. I don't really care for that minced garlic, so I'd rather do my own. So let's get some oil down in here. You just really want it to get all the way down. And this is more than enough in there. Oh. And usually when we're doing garlic, we're also using a little bit of olive oil or some kind of oil. So, of course, you could totally strain that if you didn't want any oil on there. So I'm going to add another batch here. And how easy is this? You just chop, chop. Yep. Okay. And I'm thinking I'd like to have 2 jars of this. If I can keep this from going bad like this, I think it's fabulous. So let's get this going and I'll be right back. Guys, so in a matter of just minutes, this took me all of 10, 15 minutes, and that's setting up the camera and everything to get this garlic done. 3 pounds of heirloom garlic, all peeled. How easy is that? This bag for 3 pounds, it's $4.99 at Costco in our area. I don't know what it is anywhere else, but I'm going to put the date, and it's the 23rd of February, 2013. So we'll make sure this one I'm going to use right away. I actually, while I was doing this, remembered back a couple of years ago, I used to get my bulbs of garlic. I would get a bulb of garlic or 2 at the store, and I would peel them all and mince them up in the little mini chopper and put them in a jar in the fridge. So I had it handy. It was already done. Because in our house, we go through a bulb of garlic, at least a bulb a week, if not more. And so, anyway, that being said, I hope that this inspires you to go over and visit Just for Sweets, and Paula over at Paula's Place as well, because she did this too, and I just want to give them both a shout out. They're both wonderful people, and they've got some great ideas and great videos out there, so go support their channel. And I hope that if you like this, you give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, go ahead and share it on your Facebook page, and maybe come back later, because I'm going to tell you how this garlic really does. All right? So on the basil, as long as you keep it covered, you're good to go. So I think that's how I'll treat the garlic. I'll just keep it covered in the oil, and the oil is really your preference, what kind of oil you use. I just used olive oil today. You could use grapeseed. You could use, you know, a sunflower oil. You could use whatever oil you like. Anyways, so that being said, I hope I see you next time. All right, guys.